What's up, guys? Sorry, guys, we've been trying to sort out the live. Testing. Trying to sort out the live for the past minute now. 5 minutes. Don't know how to use live yet, so if you're tuning in, just be mindful. Still trying to work around things. Uh, what's up, guys? I'm not sure if you can hear me, but just been trying to figure out how to do the live on YouTube. It's been like probably 2 years now since we last did a live, and there's been quite a lot of update with the YouTube app. So, um, you know, oh sweet, almost shout out to Liao from the Cloud Experience tuning in. But yeah, so it's been a long time. I'm just been tired of editing so far, so thought I might as well just do a live and chill because editing has now taken up most of my day, and yeah, can't do much with work. I'm so busy at the moment. So yeah, if you're tuning in, we're just hanging out in front of the house. Just having a bit of coffee. I'm just winding down from today. Oh, shout out to Ta'alangi from Oahu, Hawaii. Um, Funny thing, I was in Hawaii back, can't remember, 99 or 98. My brother was in the Air Force, and I think no, just before he graduated from the um, from college there, we had to come for his graduation. So it was my first time in Honolulu, and me and my parents came over. We stayed at there was this hotel around the Waikiki beach. So I think one of my fondest memories of in when we were in Hawaii, my cousin took me to one of those swap meets, and yeah, that was the first time I actually saw most of the discounted stuff. So yeah, it was really good. But yeah, really enjoyed Hawaii. Beautiful place, great stuff you guys got going there. But yeah, so this week is Independence Week here in Samoa. 64 years of independence here in Samoa, so it's been a long time coming for the nation, and we went marching on Monday. So Monday was when we actually had the march pass in front of the Independence building at Mulinu. So that was we they do it every year, and I think the only time we actually missed out was when we actually had COVID here, and then there was in a lockdown. The country was in a lockdown, and as a result, we couldn't do the march past. So, since then, I think the celebrations were dialed down a bit. But all in all, it was pretty good, and we enjoyed the march. I think one of the um, well, not stressing, but time consuming bit is waiting. Because some of us, for me, and so it was me, Siav, and Lloyd that actually traveled to Apia. for the march, and we left here at around 4 a.m. And that's still a bit late, but some of those people who went for the independence celebration started at around. Went at Mulinu around 2:30, 3:30. So that wait time is quite takes a toll on the body standing the whole time. Um, and yeah, so we got there around 5:30, 6 a.m., and we only made our way in front of the prime minister and all the delegations sitting close to 9 a.m., 9 to 9:30 a.m. So that was about a 4 hour wait, 4.5 hour wait. But yeah, it was pretty good. Uh, just drop down in the comments, guys. What you'd like to talk about? Honestly, I'm pretty free for the next hour before I fall asleep. I'm happy to talk about stuff right now. Honestly, I've just been really tired of editing. I've got like 4 videos still on storage that I haven't got to editing, and one of them was from last year. That's how bad it is. So busy at work. But yeah, love to hear your thoughts on the mobile reception failure everyone is talking about uh, down at the flag raising. That was a question from the Cloud Experience. Yeah, the mobile reception was pretty poor that morning, but I don't blame them. I think there was quite a lot of people connecting at the time. I couldn't even get like a story up on my Facebook, and it was only about towards 9 a.m. that I could finally push some posts out. But yeah, that was pretty shocking for a big day like that. You'd want fast connectivity, but that morning was quite shocking. Even on our Samun Farmer page, that took almost half an hour to post up um, the what was I posting that morning? Yeah, I was wishing Samoa a happy 64th independence, but that took me almost about half an hour to do because the reception was so bad. So I had to turn on the airplane mode, then turn it off, and try and get good reception. So yeah, all in all, I think it it was probably you know locked to essential services that needed that reception, especially that I know that there was a live going, and probably all the broadcasting were doing live streaming simultaneously. So I mean, that probably took a toll on the reception that morning as well. So yeah, but yeah, that's a great question. Were you at the match, Mos? But yeah, feel free to comment down below in our comment section, guys. Um, as I mentioned, I'm pretty much free for the next. How are we going for time? Probably 50 minutes, 55 minutes. So all in all, I think we're pretty good. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I have to try and zoom in every now and then. Talo Falani. Um, but yeah, with regards to content, you know, there's quite a lot of content I've been planning to do, and yeah, just been really busy at the moment with work, and then some other stuff here at home. I'll show you much of. I wish I could probably, switch and upload some stuff while I stream, but I'll show you guys some of the developments that we've got going on the farm in the next, because it's mostly been Sunday cooking episodes and hardly any farm videos. That's how busy I've been. No drop for my daughters, and then I had the biggest headache trying to reach them. yeah, that was yeah, that was a funny thing as well because I gave Siave my other phone so that once their March pass finished, I could call him straight away to see where he was at. Yeah, we couldn't call him, wasn't able to call him because calls couldn't get through that morning. But luckily, Siave, being a very smart boy, waited where all the processions were coming through and just waited there until I came through. So, yeah, good thinking. Talofa Aotoa. Uh, Hi. Talofa to everyone tuning in now. Really appreciate the guys. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. The effort to pop by again. As you guys see in the title for our live today, just really tired to edit videos at the moment. So I thought might as well just pop on and do a live. Although that's really trending at the moment. Live streaming. And I probably it's probably as a content creator I should probably get used to that as well. I'm doing live streaming, but yeah, no time, just no time. Sup, babesy tool? But yeah, so I'm just in front of the house at the moment. Apologies for this. This is one of those wrecks for our clothing. Um, One of the things I tried to incorporate when we built. So this, I'm actually in our new house at the moment here in Lafanga. But one of the things I actually forgot to incorporate in this house was a small studio for our YouTube channel. So where I could just have a nice setup inside, just like a small office and stuff. Um, but hopefully I can just build just like a side extension to the house, and then just use that. So I'm also building a kitchen at the moment, a new outdoor kitchen. Not the kitchen where we do our usual Sunday umu, but just an extension outside of this house. And the whole purpose of that kitchen is to be like a fully content creator kitchen. So I'll do like setups. I'll have mounting points where I can pop in different cameras to get different angles. So I'm just every time. So I'm working on it slowly, um, but as I work on it, I'm always keeping in mind, how you guys will view and how the videos of how I'm going to show it in the videos. So that's some of the things I'm working on at the moment. Also, we've got a new house at the plantation, so that'll probably be an episode for this Saturday. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Talo Falava Siluleta. Is it Silulet? Yeah, Silulet. Appreciate the love, brother. Uh, I think seeing an American Samoan flag this, we're probably tuning in from 684. I see some of the delegation from the American Samoa Parliament here in Samoa, so it's always good. You know, after learning from, as I mentioned, I don't. If you pop onto the cloud experience, I did a podcast with Mose, and in that podcast, I mentioned, you know, the I'm taking Samoan subjects again, and it's only because just to get myself familiar, especially with the role of Matai. But I've learned a lot of good, like big history between Samoa and American Samoa before we were divided. Yeah, we have very close, very close ties, especially with our culture. So, you know, it's very nice to see some of those, even in my family. Talofa Pool, think probably tuning in from New Zealand. Even with our family, we have a lots of ties with titles in American Samoa. One of those titles, we have a very close relationship. Our family with the name Fuiulevanga in American Samoa, and also the Maunga title. And that was through some of cross the crossings between, because it's a Falealili family. There was quite a lot of back and forth between Falealili, the Ale Paka area, and also Tutuila. But it's very nice learning some of those stuff with regards to our family history as well. Talofa Jesse from San Francisco, thanks for tuning in. I do apologize if you guys can hear the dog. It's not Samoa if you don't have dogs barking. We don't keep them in nice dog houses. They just roam free. But yeah, yeah, Talofa Inside Out. But yeah, it's pretty chill at the moment. Today, we woke up. It was heavy, really pouring rain today. in the morning, and I almost stopped my kids from going to school because it almost looked like some sort of cyclone with the wind and rain. But when we got halfway through up here, hello, when we got halfway through up here, we noticed it was quite sunny in up here. Um, but yeah, also I wanted to mention, man, the fuel prices here in Samoa. I don't know, man. You know those. It's like you know how. So that's one of the other episodes I wanted to talk about fuel now here in Samoa. I think it's $5.30 Samoan tala for diesel per liter, and 4.99 tala Samoan tala per liter for petrol or unleaded. And man, so as we travel from Lefanga to Apia every morning to drop off the kids to school, but also go to work, our petrol used to be about $20, and we can back and forth. One trip would take we would use about $20. Today alone, it cost us $50 to travel to Apia and come back, and that's for fuel only, and not even talking about the kids' lunch money and other expenses. So just hello. So just some rough times ahead with the hike in fuel prices in Samoa. Um, but that's why we um, you know that's why we prepare for times like this. I think it's very important to be sustainable. Shh. So, in case anyone, yeah, lock the dogs. Yeah, that's the reason why we don't lock the dogs, because there's a lot of roaming cows and pigs around our house, and these are just pigs and cows that belong to other family. So we let the dogs loose, just so that they can try and chase away some of the cows and the pigs that roam around the house. Hello, and because at the back of the house we've got like cocoa farms. We've got some ava. We've got some pineapples growing in the back there. It's very. We try to we don't want the damage from the roaming cows and the pigs here, so that's why we try to. So that's why we let the dogs loose, and then we've learned to live with it. But it's one of those what's the word? Uh, risk, benefit, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, risk reward. So we risk a good night's sleep, but the reward is our crops are looked after because the dogs chase away the actual pigs and cows. But honestly, sometimes I think they're ghosts. Because these dogs can go all the way up to 2 a.m. Yep, they're doing their due diligence. That's right. That's right. Maybe they want to join the line. I don't know. No, but honestly, like sometimes, like towards 12 to 1 a.m., because that's when I usually sleep towards 1 a.m. Um, I could hear them barking, but then they start to be. It's like a very soft kind of bark, like the because we've become very accustomed to the way the dogs bark. We know the way the dogs bark at a cow or a pig and the way they bark at a person. There's a very specific bark that I hear towards 1 a.m. That the dog makes, and it's very telling of a person. But then there's hardly here in Samoa, especially in the villages. Siya-siya mo wet ka mga li, uling ngawi, iya, sala-sala. But so it's usually a ghost, a telltale of a ghost. So see the dogs, yeah, see dogs winding down a bit. So yeah, always ghosts here in Samoa. But yeah, that's the one. It's the different. That's yeah, it's the difference on how they bark. Um, there's one howling bark, like those wolves, and then those are the ones they usually do towards like when the wind is very dead, but the moon is out and the stars, you can hear them do that kind of howl, which is sort of yeah, scary and creepy at the same time because we don't get much sleep as most of the time we'll be looking out the windows like who is it? Yeah, but yeah, it's always in the bark. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of where we strayed off there. Um, but yeah, I think I haven't shown you guys that, but we've got about almost 10 dogs now. So one of the female dogs we brought last year gave birth last year, and we sold about five of the puppies to good friends and kept four. And then she gave birth again to another new set of puppies. So the total amount of dogs that we have now is now nine, and that's five adult dogs and four puppies. So hopefully feature them in the new episode, in an upcoming episode, especially the farm episode coming up this Saturday. I'd like to show them, but the whole purpose of increasing the number of dogs, one of a reoccurring problem here in Samoa is dogs tend to get poisoned, and I think a lot of people find that, and it's only because getting kaka'amaile. So we lost about three dogs last year and the year before, and we're just trying to build up the numbers again as we are starting our plantations again. And we really want to build a lot of dogs because one of our larger plantations last year, I mean, yeah, towards the beginning of last year, January, 60% of it was damaged by um, pigs, and that was a huge loss for us. So we took a break and then started rebuilding, especially with planting material, but also getting dogs ready. But yeah, so now we've got a lot of. You still owe me a puppy. That's right. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, Mosi. I owe you a puppy. Y'all only have dogs. Yeah, only got dogs. We're supposed to get cats. One time I actually brought a kitten one time and found out that the puppies played with the kitten and then killed it. So that's why I'm not bringing cats anymore until they're about adult size. My mom's got like three or four kittens at her house, so I'm just waiting until they're a bit older. Yeah, it's pretty savage here in the village. More security. Yeah, more security. That's right. So that's exactly why we're getting more. We wanted to get more dogs. Another option was um fencing off the plantation, but it's such a huge amount of land that we don't have the money to fence the entire plantation. Hence why we built a house at the plantation. So I really want to show you guys that house this Saturdays because we're going to start sleeping at the plantation, and that's an episode I'm very much looking forward to. Because for the 4 years that I've been doing farming, I have never slept at that area. And to sleep there for the first time is going to be a challenge because, yeah, I'm 50-50 with, sleeping far away um, in a very isolated, Samoa is a lot of ghost stories. So, but it's always a challenge. So it could be a great episode, but it could be a Blair Witch Project kind of thing. So fingers crossed. But we might do a live stream that way. Whatever happens is live on YouTube. That's some of the things I'm looking at right now. But yeah, so that's one of the stuff. That's why we got increased more dogs, built a house there, and then also restarted plantations again. So very much looking forward to that here, and hopefully I can catch that in our next episodes. And I do apologize, guys. It's been a lot of cooking the past few months, and it's because Sunday's the only time I get off now. I work Monday through to sometimes through Saturday, but even on Saturdays, I try to rest up and end up not having any episodes. Hence why we only get Sunday cooking. So yeah, it's pretty much Sunday cooking in our episodes. That's why. But we're bringing back our farming videos, and a lot of one video I'm actually looking forward to right now is the 1 year anniversary of being a Matai. So I'd like to share that with you guys as well. Some of the things that I've seen as a new Matai here in our village, but some of the things that I've learned, and yeah, just really appreciating the culture and stuff. You're right. Uh, I think you need a pit bulls. All you need is one dog. So I think pit bulls are not allowed in Samoa. I think that's the reason why there are no pit bull breeds. But I think if you do want to bring a pit bull in Samoa, I think by law there's a permit you might have to fill out, and it'll be heavily monitored by the police. So the police have a canine unit. So, oh, not the canine unit. Was it dog management unit? So it's I think pit bulls are illegal in Samoa unless you've got proper permits and authorization to have that breed here in Samoa. But yeah, if I had a pit bull, yeah, you only need one pit bull. Two, then you're actually looking for more, and then three, yeah, you're trying to clean out everything, anything moving on the farm. But I don't know, I don't know, man. These dogs here in Samoa, they're a different kind of breed. A whole week with no food, and you'll still find them running around. But yeah, get a Chihuahua. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a Chihuahua. Those are the nice ones just for inside. I know the kids would love a Chihuahua as a pet, but yeah, not as a. The Chihuahua might get bullied by the bigger dogs. Yeah. Yes, sleep. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Oh, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. I'm actually planning to sleep there this Friday, provided we can at least get one light on. So that's some of the limitations at the moment is power and water. So we've got water 50-50 kind of water. It's just rainwater. We've got a rainwater catchment there, but power, we're going to need power there. So I'm hoping to use the battery that we use for our Sunday. But yeah, I'll do my best to sleep there. Yeah, because you don't need a train or two, because someone might end its life sooner before it starts to. Yeah, exactly. Chihuahua might be bullied by the kids instead. Yes, even the Chihuahua is not safe. Um, but yeah, that's some of the stuff going on here um, the past few months. And yeah, I again, guys, just apologize with the content. It's been super busy, but trying my best. It's one of those. We're all gonna sleep there together. Okay. you know, I sometimes because I have heard stories of that area where we're farming at the moment, and yeah, there's quite a lot of very worrying stories. Um, and but it's one of the things. I mean that I like about me. That doesn't sound right. Like about me, you can't like yourself, but is that I challenge myself. So I'll. It's one of the things I'd like to do is to actually sleep there and to test out if it is really. It's like we're trying to go look for trouble, but if if our ancestors could do it back then why can't we? We've got more light, more firepower than ever. Yet makwapala ay. All right, camping at the farm sounds like good content. Also, yeah, exactly. So that's one of the things. So there are these videos I see on YouTube where like the guy just randomly goes into a forest and starts building a house out of everything he can find there, like rocks, the moss, the woods. If I see video of but that's the whole point. I want to try some of those videos, especially camping at the farm, just to see what it's like. Because yeah, I've never. It's it might feel different in a pitch black area, but yeah, that's not. That's gonna or might blow up. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that episode if I do it. And if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna need power there because we need to charge the phones um in order to record most of that stuff. I think the one time I was actually at the farm in the dark, um, towards late at night, was when we had to go check the plantation for cows. Now, this was after back-to-back weeks of pigs damaging the farm, and just one random night we thought let's just do like a spot check there. So we went with a flashlight and a machete, and yeah, that was the first time I was at the plantation in pitch black. Um, Trying to feel our way through just so that the pigs don't see the light, but also trying to feel where the wind was coming through. And yeah, in Samoa, they say if you feel a sudden wish of warm air, yeah, that's definitely a ghost. And that night, yeah, there was quite a few of those that happened on while we were at the plantation, which is the reason why I'm still a bit 50-50 on sleeping at the plantation. But we'll give it a go. Oh, I'm so excited. Siumu, we love camping. Oh, are you from Siumu, Jesse? Sawi Tofina. We've been camping all our lives. Yeah, exactly. We've been camping all our lives. And you know some of the now if you think about Samoans back then when we didn't have cars, we usually walk, and you would walk some very long distances before there were any roads, any lights. You know, you'd probably crash at some family's place while you're, but that's the reality that we were at. So it's just going back to the roots. If you think about it, you should definitely do more live stream. For literally chilling after first exams right now. Thanks. Appreciate it. Are you exams here in Samoa? Yeah, I had exams here. Are you at NUS just by any chance? So I had exams today as well with at the National University because today was when exams started. So yeah, that's what I was told. I'd like to put out a video today. But yeah, just so tired. So I'll probably just do. Oh, sweet. Yeah, you're at NUS. So same here. I had an exam today at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Um, and at the G building. So after that, I was pretty much zapped. I didn't study because I went to the march yesterday, and I only read the teacher's email Sunday afternoon because I was busy the whole of last week with work. Yeah, so didn't do much study, but fingers crossed. You know, there. But hope your exams went well. Yes, he and Kevin. Oh, okay. Oh, there's quite a few of you guys on here. So appreciate you guys chilling. Yeah. You're actually right. I might actually do more lives. I just need a good supply of coffee though. And probably a less direct light source. So I'll show you guys the setup right now. Look at that. I've got another phone there and it's just back straight in the face. But see, that's why I said I did This is another lesson for. Hey, can you guys hear me? Just mic check, guys, if you could hear me. I think I've got four mics here, all out of battery. But can you guys hear me? Oh, sweet. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I apologize. Um, so this is another lesson for me. If we are gonna do lives, I do apologize because the audio is pretty bad now because I'm using the microphone. But maybe next time I'll learn to charge the actual mics before we start the live. But see, you just get better. So we've got the mics here. You guys could see all four are flat. And that's because I did a promotional video for our office, and then just forgot to charge the batteries. But maybe next time. All right, so I'm just gonna work through the questions again. Thought it was lagging, no sound. Check the mic. Thanks, good. So you hear now. All right, sweet. Yeah. So what was I talking about? Yeah, I got a lot of backlash from yeah, so I got a backlash from a lot of people when I first started the channel, and that time it was only about 100 subscribers, 200, 300. And that was because because they said, "Pula me ngang so yele fasa mo o ngalka ko nganga," which is like so. But if you really think about it, if you really want to open up the audience a bit, like pala lang nila fiya makamaka fiya pula me just speak in English. You'd also want to connect. There are Samoans out there, second, third, fourth generation Samoans that have never seen Samoan, probably don't speak Samoan, but they want to learn about Samoa. And the only way to connect through to them is speaking English. So that's why ayan nga kako may palangi leo kaya wala palang. But I can always switch it up. It doesn't mean sorry, I need to have a cigarette, guys. Don't smoke. Smoking is bad for your health. That's a disclaimer. But that's the that's the reason why I still chose to do this channel name in English. And yeah, look how well it turned out. So sometimes you gotta take risks, but back yourself when you do take risks. As long as you believe in what you're doing is for the greater good, then I think it'll turn out well. So pick your numbers. Yeah, yeah. So I think since then we came. It's been about 4 years now, 4 years now since I started the YouTube channel. And we went from 300 subs to almost 19,000 subs. And that's because of you guys. So, big thank you to everyone that has joined the panel and is still here since day one. You guys are the reason why I still try and make an effort, by video. Why nga di ayoko. Jadi, masinil, kaping iwala mo. But yeah, another thing, content creation is something that's very it's what's the word? It's a growing market, and here in and around the world, everyone. Good morning, love you. Yeah, oh, it's morning. In and around, the world, and rather than wait for someone to tell your story, you've got to just tell your own story. Who lives actually versus your life and live life through your lens, and people can see it and appreciate how genuine uh, your content is. So that's the main thing about me. Yeah, I don't like to show a fake perspective. It's very genuine, and some like there was Alpha approved. So there was another comment I noticed on our Sunday cookings. They say so that's reality. Oh, that's the reality here, sir. Sa pasuila sale, sa pasuila sale, ofrele sale, so sa pasuia, o le supole sale, la sa supole sale, That's the reality. Like, it's the only thing. Everything ako kay kangaka. But sometimes, so that's why I try to play around with the cookings a bit, just so that we can, show a bit of diversity. May I sabi? Oh, they just jealous they can't speak now. Anyway, love the channel. Let the paaliang water to give camping a go. It might be what the channel is. Oh, I appreciate it. Before. Yeah, thanks, Conrad. Talo for Miss Fuffle. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Smoking. Yeah, I've been actually trying to quit smoking. So it's been 4 years trying to quit. But yeah, we're trying to quit smoking. Um, yeah, but don't smoke. Smoking kills. But for the camping video, yeah, that's definitely something we're looking into doing this week. So I like that you guys are giving the thumbs up for that episode, and that's the extra motivation that it might push me to go do it. I'll actually go sleep with the mosquitoes in the dark for the video. So see, all for the views. I agree with the camping. Definitely bring in more crowd, bro. Yeah. Can you guys comment on how we should play out the video though, and then that way I'll do it that way. So it should it be like, oh look, I'm lost, and that kind of video, or should it be like straight up, we're sleeping at the plantation today. Here's what it'll look like. So comment down below, and maybe I'll have a think of how we can, you know, do the episode. And this is really good. I really like this chat. Like chill. We should do a chill video every month or at least every week where you guys can bring in some input. I won't take all of it. I won't take all of the input, but it'll help me create new videos. So it's sabi ko lang, ingale, bakit? Hindi nga pa, ito po, bakit? But someone said it. Like if you go alone, you go fast. No? If you go together, you go far. Oh. So I need you guys so we can go together and then we go far. All right. Smoking session. Would you use a tent? No. Oh, okay, let's move. Start back. So mosquitoes. Yeah. So I don't think. Oh yeah, the mosquitoes will probably love me. But very tubby. So it'll be like a buffet that day. Um, should wear traditional clothing from the set. Oh, so yeah. You're saying, what about the bathroom? We don't have a bathroom at the plantation. Anyway, um, would you use a tent? No, at the we've got a house at the farm now, so it's just a small house that we built just so that we can use it. Eko may bathroom, but now we're going to consider sleeping it because I'd like to do an episode, a smoking session. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so this we could call it a smoking session, but because I'm trying to quit smoking, maybe let's call it something else. Mickey is a hard worker. That's right. Mickey, you know Mickey? So Mickey is my wife's older brother, and yeah, he was. They have a nickname for him in the village. The nickname was Power, and that was because he is the go-to guy for anything in the village, like Malos here. But yeah, you look like Telefang. Anyway, mosquitoes for the video. There you go. Solid bit of cooking in the wilderness will be mean. I wish I could, Hello, brothers. Greeting love from New Zealand. Talofa Laufiu, tuning in from New Zealand. So Conrad mentioned there's something about a bit of cooking in the wilderness. Man, that's not bad. Have you guys seen that TV show Bear Grylls? Not that he drinks his own piss kind of thing, but going on having a steak in the forest, like eat bugs. I can see this episode coming together. Love your cooking, no matter if it's the same food. Just love seeing Yahweh, Father and Son bond. Most important thing. Thanks, Uso. A brute. for the comment. Yeah, I think Siav is like the main star of the channel. I won't consider myself, but it's because of Siabe that we're able to do. To be honest with you guys, it's probably Siabe that does most of the chores. I'm mostly holding the camera, but yeah, that's why it's a lot of good and fun times with Siabe. But because my other kids are pretty camera shy, I'm trying to kakai them into it, but it's mostly just me and Siabe doing our shows. So I love that you guys love him. Um, yeah, he's coming on pretty good now. We came back from here today and I let him drive the last 50 meters home. So that was illegal, but I did it under supervision. So that's, no kala kala, continue. And make queremos. Yeah, so thanks. And I really appreciate you guys enjoying the content and especially the cooking with Siave. Siave is when we first started doing the Omo, I would have to wake him up every Sunday morning, like 4 or 5. Now, wakilang mafia faka, so we wake up at the same time. Part of the reason that is because he's becoming more, so, teaching the boy, you know, what his roles and his responsibilities is, and that's sort of my way of also helping, you know, the kids other samo swingan nila ulay fako, makamakamayay ko mga frasa mo, ikaw kuha pa sa may titi, ay may lungaw ko. Oh, yeah, no, so that's my 2 cents from my channel that no one asked for. Sorry guys, I feel illegal smoking in front of you. See, I came a long way, so I love it that you bring them up. Yeah, I appreciate it. And I'm also pretty proud of how he's turned out. In this day and age, there's quite a lot of challenges for kids growing up, especially with technology. But it's always good to ground them in values such as the Fasamo, which is Tautua, service, and all those good stuff. So, yeah, yes, I see the vision too. Yeah, that's it. You guys see what I see. That's we can all see. If I see and you see, then we can all see. Oh, jeez. The cancer kicking in. Yeah, I'll probably give this channel 5 more years before I kick the bucket. That's just me being honest. But yeah, all right. As long as it's cigarettes you're smoking, all is good. It's all I smoke though. Nothing, nothing, nothing of that nature. I had a safer idea. Try instead of wilderness, maybe recreate traditional food that has been lost. But yeah, maybe transition to survival. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe traditional. So like something simple, easily accessible from the plantation. So we can do like a falifu. And then hopefully the dogs catch a pig. Sorry, I do fall out sometimes. It's not Shakespeare here, Leonardo. But yeah, um, I like that idea. So hopefully, fingers crossed, pray a pig just happens to cross by Friday when we're there, and then yeah, that'll be a mean episode. But then, so one of the things I'm very careful now with YouTube is because YouTube notices there's a lot of cooking you love channel, and sometimes it's got community guidelines with regards to lefali wa kapwa amapovi. So I get demonetized. So I've got like 5 or 6 videos right now from Sunday cooking. Lay myself cook to my ways. Only reason because I still put it up because I'd like you guys to see the videos. And doesn't have to always be about money sometimes. But just because you guys enjoy the content, I'd rather put it out. So but I'm very careful now. Now, if you saw the last Sunday episode, dengan uma ko ngi for Mother's Day, you will notice ele kami nga lauva fai le lauva yet pua. O I lava yet pua le we used mango leaves. I had to blur out. I had to put a pig sticker in front of the pig so that I don't trigger those community guidelines where the video is demonetized. Mm. But yeah, so I'm just going to be a little bit careful. We don't want to catch those on camera. And YouTube, yeah, demonetizes the videos and may even deletes our channel. But yeah, True Dadus, all about learning curve for our children. Absolutely. And me growing up, I mean, one of the good things about eh, me growing up, or I mean my life in general, is because I was able to experience that time where there was nothing, and then I was able to experience the time that we had everything, and I now see the challenges of what the future generation might what might happen to them if they're too spoiled and aren't taught the actual values. So I think that's the good thing about living in these two different lifestyles. It really humbles you. So yeah. Oh, you should do fun shorts video every now and then again. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of shorts, but yeah, we'll try it out. I like long form content. Something things above 20 minutes, just because it's more worth the effort. So I've just recently also created a TikTok page because of that exact reason. I'd like to move into shorts, but it's quite a long time trying to condense a 20-minute video into a 30-second short. Ikaw kakain may ka nga kahoy. But yeah, it's something I'm looking into at the moment. So yeah, we're gonna hit the shorts. Just YouTube being racist towards our food. Yeah. So excuse me. So that's what happened. Mm. So you can actually, so if they flag you for violating those community guidelines, you can actually request a review and then fight your case. I've actually fought a few cases with YouTube. Ikaw pa makalay. It's the traditional way of cooking, and by them demonetizing the video is actually discriminating against the culture. Oh, but yeah, YouTube. See, if I say kako YouTube, yeah, ulala yo kako. But don't bite the hand that feeds you. Oh, that kind of thing. So I just follow what their policies are. But when we have a YouTube, yeah, just watch the whole world. We'll show everything, like everything. How we going for time? I think we are probably cutting it close to an hour. So far, it looks good. Yeah, phone's not heating up. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Oh, jeez. So yeah, I think we got a good turnout tonight. I actually didn't think anyone was going to join, and it'll be just like cricket sounds. If you listen carefully, they're actually cricket sounds. But yeah, I thought it was just going to be me and crickets. But yeah, glad you guys joined in. And yeah, if you guys still want to hang out, just comment down on what we'd like to talk. Love your work with Siavuso. Most Samoan kids around the world don't get to experience your relationship with sun. Yeah, I appreciate that, Conrad. No, you're absolutely bang on with that. Um, yeah, and it's one of those moments I think I'm pretty proud of because growing up as well, I would have because YouTube was only available like 2000s. I would have enjoyed documenting experiences with my dad as well before he passed away. And I'm grateful that YouTube is available now, and I get to document my experiences with my kids so that when I'm gone from this world, they'll have memories that they can just jump on, and then just enjoy, with their kids and, their families in the future while I decompose slowly in the earth. So, you know, it's it's one of those, yeah. I think that was my long-term vision for this channel was that if the kids grow up and have families of their own, they'll have their own kids, and they'll be asking, "Oh, so what was granddad like?" Just go on YouTube, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, be good to be more regular with the live. Great time for Q&A with us, your fans. Good here. Hope yours. Same with you with family. I appreciate Roots. Yeah, no, you're actually right. Mostly, and yeah, I actually might consider just doing this. Nah, kidding. No, we're gonna do more lives. No, I think this is pretty good. Actually, because we usually do a podcast end of the month podcasts. That it's been a year now since the last end of the month podcast, so it's not really. But I actually prefer lives now, so um, we'll move to the live format once a month. That way, if you guys, excuse me, if you guys got any questions, just pop them in the comment section during the live, and then we can just answer it in real time. Yeah, actually, I like that. I was here with them. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll do some more eating videos when you're done cooking, so we can see you enjoy your hot work break. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Tyler. That if there was a comment that would appear almost 100% of the time in all the Sunday cooking videos, it would be that comment. They're like, "Oh, why don't you eat the food? Um, when you finish cooking, or like do like mukbang videos." I'm just not for it. Eating in front of the camera. Plus, if you guys think about it, when I finish cooking, um, I have to wait until all the family arrives because I can't eat until the Matai eats first and the family eats. Then I eat together with them. So if I eat before the Matai eats, that's actually not very respectful in Samoan culture. But you're actually right. There are a few episodes where I did eat, but I was only tasting. So we could do a sort of um, a sort of segment prior to the actual tournament. But that's why I do slow mos. You guys watch the actual Sunday cooking videos. There's at the very end, I do a slow mo of each one because I'm a big fan of eating in front of the camera. You guys don't want to see me eat, honestly. There are certain things that should be kept hidden, and me eating is just one of those things. I don't know. But yeah, Pepsi too. I was here with them. All right, guys. Um, I reckon we're doing pretty good. If you guys don't have any other questions in the probably the next 5 minutes, I'll probably just sign off, guys. It's coming close to 11:30. I gotta sleep because I need to go to work tomorrow as well. But I really enjoyed this. I think we did pretty good tonight, and the turnout was more than I expected. I was actually expecting none, but there's quite a lot of you guys that popped in. So I just want to say thank you for taking the time out, popping on the live, and I do encourage you guys to do this more often whenever we pop onto live, and I'll do my best to actually do these lives more often. It's I really enjoy you guys' company, and thanks for the. I really appreciate the comments. regarding our next episode for the camping video. I'm actually gonna do my best to bring to do that video and do some more wilderness stuff. Yeah, I think it'll be good for the channel as well. So having that house there at the plantation, yeah, we'll do a lot of those. But just want to say thank you. Giving me the idea. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate you guys, and yeah, thanks again for tuning in. We will definitely, you know what, we might do another stream this week, but we'll see. But I really much enjoyed tonight, guys, and just want to say a big shout out to everyone that joined the live tonight. We'll definitely catch you guys on our next live stream. Big thanks to everyone and much aloha to you all. Have a great week. And again, happy 64th Independence for our celebrations here in Samoa. Have a great night. Sleep tight, guys. We'll catch you on our next episode. But until then, God bless. Take care. Stay safe. See you guys soon.